This is going to be an interesting video. So, I'm probably have to come out here later in the evening when it cools down. Right now it's going to start heating up, but I got to finish cutting some of these rounds up. I made a deal with Dad. No. I don't have too many to cut up, really. Still got plenty of fuel for it. So what I want to do today, I want to resurrect this day. Yeah, anybody remember this? This was something else. I haven't, there's no spiders. I haven't ridden this thing in a long time. It's bone dry. I gotta do a couple things. I want to make a new bracket. Now that I can actually do some metalworking, I want to make a bracket for this this piece of metal that just broke. And then I can't believe this thing is still on. I think it needs a new battery. I'm gonna figure out how to pop it off and see what battery it needs. Otherwise I have it set up where it's got a little magnet on the rim. And I kind of know how fast I'm going with this thing. I think the fastest I've gone was like 32 miles an hour. And the way I do this is I only go as fast as the bike gearing will let me go. So I'll have the chain, all the speed selected. I'll have it on 3 and 9. And then while this engine starts getting me up to speed, then I'll start pedaling to get it even faster. And I'll get it to about where with 3 and 9 where my legs are like, okay, I'm pedaling really fast now. I can't go any further with it. So that's about as fast as I go. Let's go as fast as the bike, and then I just think that's legal. So let's get this into the garage and mess with it, shall we? I think I had this set up. This used to be rear brakes. We'll get into some of the shenanigans here. I got a lot of bad comments about this on certain things. Just, people just being nasty, like, I think there's a whole thing of comments of people, it's like, I'm surprised I didn't start getting death threats. It's like, really? I got called an idiot for bolting the sprocket where the disc brake goes. Now, first of all, even if I wanted to use the rubber things, I couldn't because there's a hub right in the way. Also, if you're watching my videos, you are coming into my shop. You are coming into my little bubble. I swear, my cousin swears, and if you don't appreciate swearing, if it's something you don't care for, then turn away. Because we're not changing. If you don't like the video, don't watch it. That's all there is to it. So I'd have to lose disc brakes anyways. So that whole sprocket, none of this would, if I wanted to keep rear brakes, none of this would have worked. It just would not have worked. It just wouldn't. So there had to be a compromise. So I lost rear brakes. There's engine braking, and then I got the front brakes, and I can stop with my feet. I'm not afraid to do that. And I don't go very fast with it. Anyways, it's not like it's geared to go 160 miles an hour. So let's go get this into the garage and start tinkering with it. You'll have to excuse the obnoxiously loud fan. So I got some premix here. Got some still stuff in it. I want to make sure our fuel lines are hooked up. I put my own steel line and rubber line. This stuff used to be pliable. It's real easy to drain the fuel on this. I'm just going to fill it right to the till. Probably gonna dump a little extra premix in here to make sure we are getting lubricated. I don't want to burn this gas out. Yeah, that should be good. And the seal get lubricated. Oh yeah. Let me go grab the bottle of premix. I'm gonna dump a hair in there. I put this together last year when the injection pump went out on my truck. I needed a way to get to work. And wow, this thing worked great. I think I used it for a month while I was waiting. About a month. I was kind of just sitting on the whole injection pump thing, and then I finally found a shop that'll rebuild it for $1 million. So we're good there on fuel. I wonder if I even tightened that. Nope. We got an E3 plug in there. What I've been trying to do when I put these in, I try and put it in such a way that once it tightens down, that this part here is open towards the fuel coming in. E3.10 is where we're pointing towards the open part. And I'll tighten that down and it'll be open towards that too. Can I get that with a big wrench? I think it's like a 21. Is it a 21? Yeah, 21 fits that. Snug it. Good there. Maybe a 20 would fit even better, I don't know. You know, I don't know what the actual voltage is on this guy here, but I was wondering, it's like, could I put an MSD ignition on this? Can you imagine wasting that money on this? You know, carburetor. Fine. I've had to adjust the clutch a little bit on this. I got it to where it kind of be a little bit, what I was going for, I adjusted it so that when it would kind of release, it'd be at a better angle on the handle there. And by the way, I'll show you the controls real quick. So I replaced, so this is the stock brake handle that came with the bike. And then this is the throttle cable they give you. And this threaded perfectly into there and then hooked into this guy. So that's my throttle. A little tight. It's got a good return spring out. This is the clutch. So that's fully engaged. And I pull on this, I disengage it. And this is my front brake. And my front brake is adjusted. And right about here it starts to grab pretty good, and then I honk, and then it locks up. No, funny thing is, I've actually fired this thing up, and then I got it to do a burnout right here on there. I was just, that's why this back tire is a little bald. I'm gonna get some new tires for it. I think it would be great to ride it to work one day. I think I might zip tie this up here so it's away from the exhaust. When I went to work one time, I had all these nuts fell right off and the muffler was just dangling. I had to like grab it. It wasn't even really that hot. I grabbed it by the end there. I never really broke this thing in. I just kind of just put it together and then just started riding it, and it was great ever since. I got heater hose for insulator. stuff. I need to kind of, I don't know. So yeah, some other time I think I'd like to get an actual sprocket for this with a guard around it to keep the chain from kicking off. Yeah, because when you put a load on it, this chain pulls right up against this, so yeah. I never liked the front shocks on this thing. They never work great at all. Like you hit a bump and it's like, I bought them now. There's nothing in it. What do I normally run on this thing? Let's see, 40 to 65. I think we'll go 35. Like, whoa, hey, this thing's like a, there we go. It's like a, it was turning into a shock absorber there. Now because I weigh like 250 pounds, I'm gonna go 40 psi in the back. Give it a little extra chooch. I wanted to get some fatter tires for it, but there just isn't enough room in the frame for it. So I'll probably end up buying a bike that's got the fat tires and then put this engine on it. So we're at 40 psi. This is a nice bicycle pump. I've had it for many years and it's been very nice. Nice. And I hate these inner tubes, they leak. Hey, got it pumped up. A week later they're flat. Maintenance is usually pretty simple once you got all like the stupid loose bolts and stuff figured out. Hella, shut up! Oh yeah, those are hard lines there. You know, the whole air filter and carburetor thing, I had to kind of tilt at an angle which isn't all that great. Can I, yeah, I gotta clamp down pretty good. I don't want to tilt it anymore. I hand bent this line to curve around it and not touch anything. I'm not sure. Ooh. That was stuck shut. So that should be full flow of fuel now. I'm gonna go find my handlebar mount for the GoPro and we'll get the GoPro fired up. Tether on this thing. Just tighten those up. This thing likes to shake a lot, so. Along here. The tires feel good. Nice and pumped up. They're not squatting in the back. Pump up that carburetor. I think the choke is. Oh, it fired up. Look at stops when I idle. I don't want it to overheat. I'm not a typical bicyclist. I'm not an asshole. Might have to ride this to work this week. I'm not gonna go. It's not green for me, so why should I be an ass and be like, I'm gonna go? That was fun.